In this movie, we will review questions 6 through 10 from the exam practice tests found within your work files. These questions will focus on the sections dealing with program management, portfolio management, and the project management framework basics. Our first question says, your company is currently rolling out a time management software that will be developed in 5 different language versions to sell globally. The rollout of the product will be developed, released, and marketed within 3 months of each other. This can best be described as a project, portfolio, program, work package. This is a great example of where multiple options appear correct. For example, you can argue that A is correct since the description fits a project. However, the correct answer is C, a program. A program is defined as a group of related projects coordinated together. The question also asks for the best answer, which would signal program over project. You may have also struggled with portfolio as an option, but remember that although a portfolio contains a group of projects, they are all grouped in such a way to meet a specific and strategic business objective, and not necessarily because the projects are related. Answer D, work package, refers to a deliverable within a work breakdown structure. Question 7 states, which of the following is not a required skill set that a project manager should have? Problem solving, communicating, motivating, and development. A project manager has several skills required of them that fall within general management skills and interpersonal skills. All of the options except for D fall within these 2 categories. In general, a project manager does not need to have development skills in order to manage projects. There may be special circumstances or rules within certain companies that will require this, but overall, it is not a requirement or a necessity, while the others are. Our next question is an easy one, and this is actually something you'll commonly see out there on practice exams, so it's worth remembering. Question 8 says, a good project manager spends 90% of their time doing the following: communicating, planning, directing, and organizing. And the correct answer is A, communicating. If you hadn't heard this before, all of the answers sound good, particularly planning. But as you'll see through the course, most activities in every process require some form of communication. Our next question reads, the project has been going well until you recently discovered that the site of the offshore development team has conducted an emergency evacuation due to a political rally that has become violent. This comes as a shock to the local project team. How could this have been avoided? By being aware of the project environment? By not working with an offshore team? Creating policies that require employees to continue working during political rallies? The situation could not have been avoided. This can be a tricky one because the first instinct is to choose D, that it could not have been avoided, since you can't control the political affairs causing the situation. But this choice is incorrect. While choosing B as an option, it is an easy out and very limiting, so again, it is the incorrect answer. Option C is not taking into consideration the safety and wellness of the team and is definitely the wrong choice. That leaves option A, being aware of the project environment. When managing a project, you should always be aware of the local laws affecting the project, including the political climate. By being aware of the political climate, the project team would have planned and taken preventive actions. The question is not necessarily asking you how you would avoid the rally, but instead how you prevent it from affecting your project. And here's our final question for review. One of your colleagues is experiencing trouble managing his project, which is already showing signs of poor performance. He feels that the project is too complex and he's asked for your advice. Where should you direct him? Offer to help him manage the project even though you are currently at max capacity? To his functional manager, this is his manager's job to provide him with training. The PMO, explain that he must take responsibility for his own project since you are dealing with your own project issues. Option A is incorrect. This option is implying that you would take on part of his project. This would be an irresponsible thing to do for a few reasons, and one of them is that you are setting up your own project for failure. If you are currently at max capacity, then your own project would fail. Option B sounds like a fair choice, but if PMO, which is the Project Management Office, is offered as an option, this would be the best choice. The Project Management Office is responsible for providing project managers with training and resources. They also have archived organizational process assets, which would help in this scenario along with training. Option D is a poor choice, since part of our responsibility as project managers is to encourage and educate other project managers. So once again, the correct answer is C. And that concludes our review of questions 6 through 10 from the exam practice test.